Hey friend, it's Bill. It's December already. What a year it's been. And here I am wearing this t-shirt my buddy got me for my 54th birthday last week. You know I'm a diehard Cleveland fan if you know me. I wouldn't have been caught dead in this t-shirt last year at this time, but man, it seems like here we are. Even though we lost to the Ravens, we're poised to make the playoffs. Only in a pandemic year could the Browns do that. But that's not what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about this past year. And I want to encourage you to do something before we kick into 2021 that's really important. I want you to set aside about 15 to 30 minutes between now and the end of the year to do some reflection work, to look back and really take stock on the year that was as it relates to yourself. Because you just don't want to go through life. You want to grow through life. And people that want to make a difference in this world, I believe that's you. You want to reach your full potential. You want to have an impact in this world. You want to leave this world better than you found it. You want to realize that vision for your life. And if that's the case, you're just not going to go through life. You want to set aside time to reflect, to look back, to take stock. And I think December is a great time to do that. James Allen, in his classic, As a Man Thinketh, writes, "Men are anxious to improve their circumstances." This is written in the early 1900s, but are unwilling to improve themselves. They therefore remain bound. Man, I don't know about you, but I can so relate to that quote. I am the kind of person, if circumstances are great, if life is good and things are rolling the way I want, man, I'm good, I'm happy. But when the chips are down, or when I face adversity, or when life doesn't turn out like I anticipate or throws me a curveball, man, then I don't like that too much. And I can get really down and I can get on this emotional roller coaster. And I think that reveals something deeper inside of me that needs some work. And if we're going to be the kind of people that really grow through life, people of substance and wisdom and character and resilience and significance, not just going through life, then we have to be more concerned about what's going on in here than the circumstances of life, because circumstances are always going to fluctuate. But if we're growing here and we're good here, then essentially it doesn't matter what happens to us. We can use any situation in life and grow from it. Which is why until things change in me, things won't change for me. And I think that's why taking time every year at the end of the year to set aside 30 minutes to ask yourself, I do this every year, some really important questions that help you take stock, learn from the past year, grow from the past year, gain wisdom from the past year, is such an important discipline so that we can continue to grow as people internally. And then as we grow as people, then the results and effects of our life simply flow from that. That it doesn't matter what happens in life essentially, but we can use every circumstance to grow and become stronger and better and wiser people. So I'd love for you to take time and download these questions that I've included and a little exercise that I think it's great to do every year, and just ask yourself these questions and write your answers, journal your answers. Number one, what were the 10 biggest wins in your life this last year? I think that's really important. As hard as this year was, I bet there's a lot of really good things that you can look back on and say, man, I'm so thankful for that. One thing I know so many people have told me is they're so grateful with all these lockdowns and social distancing things going on. They've had much more time to be in their homes and spend valuable time with their family, with the people that they love the most. And they've learned how much they're treasuring that, how much they've missed because they allow the busyness of life to get in. The 10 biggest wins helps us become more grateful people. What were the 3 top lessons? This is a question that helps you and I grow in wisdom. What lessons did we learn that as we apply these lessons, we can become better, stronger, wiser people? 3, what were the greatest influences that have had an effect on your life this past year? Number 4, what was the smartest decision you made? 5, what was the biggest risk you took? What did you do this last year that pushed the envelope, that stretched you, that made you uncomfortable because it pushed you outside your comfort zone, but it really helped you grow? And then 6, what one word best sums up and describes last year's experience? As I look at my own life, man, I'll tell you, there were some scary moments as a business owner this past year where I didn't know where things were headed. I had to pivot my entire business model from being live and up close and in person with people to in a virtual coaching environment. And as challenging as that turned out to be such a great thing for me because it freed up a lot of time and it helped me help a lot more people, as now I'm not bound geographically, but can help people wherever and however. So I'm sure that you can identify a lot of those things for yourself that were just such incredible blessings, things that you learned, challenges that you faced and overcome. And I think it's super important that you identify those, that you mark those. And as you prepare for a new year full of new opportunities, it's best to start by taking stock and laying that foundation of this past year. And then from there, look forward into 2021. And we'll be doing an exercise next week that allows you to do that as well. But let's start here. I think you'll find this to be a really valuable exercise. Thanks a lot. Hey, thanks again for watching today's video. And before you go to the bottom of the screen, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure you go to BillCoxCoaching.com, sign up for our regular newsletter to help you move from success to significance and lead your life in such a way that you live a legacy. Have a great day.